Today we're going to do something which for me is a little unconventional. Normally I will have a piece of music that needs some drums, so write the drum track to the piece of music. Today we're going to write a drum track and then write music to a drum track. This is just a way to explore a different avenue of creative. One of my favourite takeaways from the Get Back documentary for the Beatles is when George Harrison is demonstrating a song that is written on the piano. And not to quote him exactly, because I can't remember exactly what he said, but he says something along the lines of, I enjoy writing on the piano because I don't understand it as much as I do guitar. And that creates different artistic creativity, and that is interesting for writing different songs. I don't know if that completely made sense, but long story short, I want to write on the drums because I don't write on the drums, which means I could create a different song than what I normally would if I was using guitar as my main instrument. Because my guitar songs are very different to my piano songs. So I guess my drum song is going to be different to both, which makes for more versatility, which is the point of my instrumental album. Drums are set up. Let's connect it to my DAW. Good to go. Just knock my tom-tom out of place. To keep things simple, I'd like to stick to just a basic 4/4 beat. I do like adding, I wouldn't call it a swingy kick drum, but kind of. That kind of kick thing. I'd like to add that. And the other thing which I want to incorporate in this song comes from Burn Away by the Foo Fighters from the 1 by 1 album. In this song, the drums start off with a really big, heavy, open drum beat and then cut back into a tighter, quieter beat and switch back and forth between the two. That's another thing that I want to add in probably the verse of this song. So something exactly like like that. Switch back and forth between the two. What would be really intelligent is to work out some kind of basic song structure. And when I mean basic, I'm thinking we go back to absolute basic rock song with, intro, verse, a couple run-throughs of that, and then into bridge, guitar solo, intro, verse, chorus but doubled, then into the bridge, guitar solo, then into the chorus again, which will be the outro. That's structure. We know the verse beat, we know the chorus beat, we don't have a bridge beat, we don't have a beat for the solo, which I guess would just be the chorus beat, so maybe that's good. The intro, we need an intro and we need a bridge. I think I have figured it out. Just making some notes so I don't forget. The intro is going to start off with a little fill that is going to be very plain and simple. We're going to cut the hi-hat and then do 4 on the floor, because I was playing around with a tom-tom groove that I didn't like for the song, but I did think that 4 on the floor would be helpful. So we'll do a little something like that. Start counting in. Drum fill. Something like that. Whatever. And then that leads into the heavy. The heavy to soft version of the verse beat, switch between them a few times, and then go straight into the chorus with a flam fill chorus beat, which is going to be the heavy verse beat, but with the ride cymbal. And then for the guitar solo, we're going to use the heavy beat with the open hi-hat the whole time. And the bridge is going to be 4 on the floor as well. And the note that I was writing just then is the chorus, the second chorus is going to be doubled. And to lead into the second half of the second chorus, we're going to do a throwback fill and do something similar to the intro thing. So something along the lines of that, a throwback fill to kind of make that, it's not often enough to be a hook, but we'll look at it as a drum hook. So do that into the second half of the second chorus, and then after that I think it's bridge, which is 4 on the floor, solo, heavy beat with the open hi-hat, chorus to finish on the ride. And what we might do is before the end of the chorus, I do like the idea of incorporating the crash. Use that at the end of the final chorus. It is currently 4:50. What I'm going to do for the next 45 minutes to an hour is I'll mess around with each of these different sections of the song, try and piece them all together and work out some little fills or whatever, and then try and get a drum track recorded for the song. Okay, drum track complete. Find it very interesting that what is supposed to be an improvising riff writing session very quickly becomes an improvising lead guitar solo session, focusing with the minor pentatonic and blues scale, unless, you know, D minor, D major. Depending on what you want, major, minor pentatonic, or blues scale. What I have worked out is I want to play something in the key of D. I'm still trying to work out if I want D major or D minor. Haven't chosen yet, but I mean, that's using C, which is the flat 7, so maybe I have chosen D minor subconsciously. The second thing that I have worked out is I really badly want to have a wah-wah guitar solo. So if we're in D minor now, I just decided then we're doing D minor in drop D. Okay, what that is telling me is the chorus with everything with an open beat needs to have more open, ringing out, legato playing, and then the quieter bits I mean, that's kind of a cool riff, but I don't like that very much.